My name is Chris Thorogood and I'm a plant biologist. I'm the Deputy Director and the Head of Science here at the University of Oxford Botanic Garden and Arboretum.
My name's Lindsay Turnbull and I teach biology at the University of Oxford.
My name's Tim Coulson and I'm Professor of Zoology at the University of Oxford. So the reason I wanted to study biology is living systems are by far the most complicated things on Earth. So that makes it a real challenge to understand biology. It means there are lots of unanswered questions and lots of opportunities.
I ask questions about why living things are the way they are. I also work with scientists from other disciplines, and that's something that really excites me. So for example, I've worked with physicists looking at the structure of giant Amazonian water lilies to seek to understand how and why they're so big and strong. And that might give us answers to how we can solve design challenges in, for example, floating offshore solar farms, giant solar panels. And what better way could there be to inspire the design of floating solar panels than nature's own floating solar panels, which are water lilies?
So, it's nearly impossible to choose a favourite organism, but if I'm forced to pick one, I'm going to pick a sea slug. I love those things, and some of them can actually eat algae, steal the chloroplasts, put them onto their backs and photosynthesize just like a plant, only with stolen technology. I think that's pretty cool.
I don't think I have a favourite organism. There are a lot. I've really enjoyed working on a wide range of species. And those range from tiny little things called mites right the way through to elephants. So I've kind of spanned the range of organisms and they're all wonderful and I can't choose a favourite.
My talk is about my quest to save the world's largest flowers, the adventures that I wrote in this book, Pathless Forest. My work takes me all around the world, but the adventures that go into this book were in the jungles of the Far East and Southeast Asia. And this plant, this incredible flower, Rafflesia, took me to snake and mosquito-ridden forests. I stayed with tribes and macheted a tunnel through ferns to reach these extraordinary plants. And so this talk will be about that work and conservation of this extraordinary plant.
And this is my book, Biology, the Whole Story, which tells the whole story of life on Earth.
Writing is important to me to be able to share what I do. I feel that I have the best career in the world, quite honestly. And when I was a kid, I don't really remember many plant biologists who were talking or writing about what they were doing in a way that inspired me. My work takes me to places where no one else can go, and I wanted to find a way to inspire people with that work and hopefully encourage new people into the profession.
So I wrote this book because I was really keen to tell the story of biology in a more interesting way. It saddens me that a lot of children at school are put off science and biology as a science because it's just made too boring. And I hope this book makes biology a bit more interesting and fun.
I nearly died when I got malaria. And I didn't die, obviously. So when I recovered, I thought, what do I want to do with my life? And I decided I wanted to try and work out what science could tell us about why we existed or why we exist. And so I started reading incredibly widely, and then I became a biologist. And as I kind of read more, I decided not only did I want to understand it myself, I wanted to try and tell people about what I'd learned. And so that's why I wrote the book. And science doesn't yet have all the answers, but it's absolutely amazing how far it's come.